We live in a world where drugs can be found easily, in every town and village. Throughout this video we will learn more about various types of drugs, their impacts on young people, and some of the general stereotypes of typical drug users. We will delve a little deeper into the world of drugs to see what we might learn. Did you know that alcohol is a depressant drug, and can be just as harmful as cocaine, if consumed in the wrong amount, even though it's legal? Did you ever realize that tobacco, another legal drug, kills millions of people a year and leads to 6,000 preventable deaths in Ireland alone? Have you heard that in some countries cannabis is either legal or decriminalised, where in many other countries it remains totally illegal? Being a teenager in today's world comes with all kinds of pressures from our peers, and that can include experimenting with drugs to try and fit in. As a young person's brain is still developing, drug usage at a young age can lead to the disruption of the development of a teen's brain and can have long-term cognitive and behavioural effects. Along with physical health, don't forget that it can also affect a person's mental health in a negative way. Problematic drug use can have a big impact on the people around you, such as your family and friends, and your relationship with them and the community around you. What does a drug user look like? What does a person addicted to drugs look like? Is every person who is dependent on drugs living on the street? There are many stereotypes of drug users as homeless or thieves. In reality, any person can become dependent on some form of a drug. Some use to relieve physical pain, others use to escape the mental stresses of their everyday lives. Young people might start taking drugs to have fun at parties and then, with more frequent use, become more dependent on their drug of choice. It is important to remember that no one is immune to becoming addicted to drugs. As you can see, there are many types of drugs, and ways in which they can have an influence on people's lives and the relationships around them. To sum up, drug use at a young age can be even more damaging to a person's physical and mental health and leaves them more vulnerable to building up a dependency. You've done a great job learning about drugs and their effects. Congratulations on making it this far. If you would like to find out more about the DATE project, have a look at our Facebook page.